Hello, I'm Dennis Mullen. Here we are in GeoLearn Studios once again, talking about fractional sections, and this is the second tutorial or segment of the course. And so we're going to continue building on what we learned in the first course, which was really about definitions of fractional sections and making sure we understand what really is the situation that the law applies to and when it does not. Here are our objectives for this tutorial. We have two of them, and they are, we're going to see what the federal law is on fractional sections, and then we're going to see the mathematical applications of that law. So we first looked at what the definition is to make sure we're applying it in the right place. Now we're going to see what the law said about it and how to apply that law mathematically. So we have a beautiful picture here of the fireweed coming to life in northern Alaska. Beautiful country. Again, that's why we like to be surveyors, right? To see that kind of stuff. Here is the federal law then on fractional sections. It's in one sentence. That blows people's minds. The Act February 11th, 1805 said this: regarding fractional sections, the subdivisional line shall be run in cardinal directions. That's all it said. And Jared Mansfield, the Surveyor General at the time, he was the one that had sent that over to Congress. He'd sent a lot of other things over there, but we're talking about fractional sections. He wanted that one sentence in that law. Now it's interesting because it says the subdivisional lines should be run in cardinal directions. Now let's think about that for a minute. What is cardinal, first of all? What is cardinal? You know, we're talking about, in surveying, cardinal is due north, south, east, or west. Those are the cardinal directions. So we have this strange law that says, okay, subdivisional sections, just run everything cardinal. All right. But what Mansfield wanted to do was have something that was open enough that he could interpret it how he wanted to, and this is what he came up with. So he immediately interpreted this law, and within 2 months, and you can read about this in Al White's book called A History of the Rectangular Survey System. Excellent book, excellent references, especially for some of the old surveys. Mansfield interpreted this immediately and sent it out to all the surveyors general across the country at that time. And he said, here's how we're going to implement this. He said, Congress presumed that the section lines were cardinal. Now, why would Congress have presumed that? Well, because they had passed 20 years before a law that said you'll run all the lines in the public land system cardinal. Okay, and again, we're talking about geodetic bearings here, so we'll come back to that in a minute. But you know, that's what the law said. So he said Congress presumed the section lines were cardinal. Therefore, we must adjust the subdivisional lines if the section lines are found to be other than cardinal.